Dear Dad, greetings from the new deputy curator at Beech Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I miss you, by the way. How's Africa? I sure hope this letter reaches you in Ouagadougou before you move on to Nairobi. So I got the internship. Your old friend Franklin Rose was awfully nice to submit my name to the rest of the members of the museum's board of directors. What an opportunity while I'm in between cases. As you probably know, the museum specializes in ancient Maya culture. My supervisor is going to be Joanna Riggs, a well-known archaeologist. Maybe you've seen her name in the news recently, in conjunction with the discovery of a strange Maya monolith. Apparently, it's created quite a buzz among experts in the field. Well, Beech Hill plans to feature the monolith in an upcoming exhibition. Just imagine, this artifact has been buried for hundreds of years, and now it's going to be unveiled to the public for the first time. The museum is short-staffed at the moment, and they're expecting such a huge turnout that they've closed their doors to prepare. I can hardly wait to dig into this exciting project and learn how archaeologists and historians solve the mysteries of ancient cultures. I'll keep you posted. Love, Nancy.
Nancy Drew, I presume. I'm Joanna Riggs. Welcome to Beech Hill. I was just checking the lock on this display case. This is one of the museum's most treasured pieces, a carving of King Pakal.
Who is King Pakal?
Oh my gosh,
Pakal
we can
assumed
see
the throne
Nancy.
at age 12.
Sort of.
Can you imagine? That was 615 AD. He ruled for 68 years at the height of the Maya civilization.
Is that jade?
Yes, the Maya loved jade and used it for many of their carvings. There isn't another piece like this in the world, and it's priceless, which means I practically had to sell
Well,
my
y'all
own
know what's
grandmother
gonna
to
get
it.
stolen in
How
this
did the
one.
museum acquire it?
Leave it to Taylor Sinclair. He's a wizard when it comes to these deals. You'll meet him later. Now then, Nancy, you're coming on board at a critical time for Beech Hill. An exhibit of this caliber is not kid stuff. Franklin Rose assures me you're a real trooper, and I hope he's right because I'm not here to babysit. I don't care who your father is.
Okay, I'll be good. Anyway, thank you for joining me, everyone, and welcome back to another Nancy Drew adventure. We are on Nancy Drew number, I want to say 6, I don't remember, but we're on Secret of the Scarlet Hand, and we're just gonna jump into it. There was a lot of story right there, right off the bat, for you, but as you heard, Nancy is, this one takes place entirely in a museum, I think. I don't think we travel around. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure that jade thing is gonna get stolen. Anyway, what are we talking about?
I'm glad to be here. Please, tell me more about the exhibit.
In addition to our permanent collection, we're borrowing rare pieces from museums and private collectors around the world. Soon we'll be sitting on the most fabulous collection of Maya artifacts ever
Don't sit on
assembled in
them.
one
That
place.
doesn't sound good.
And now that we've scored the monolith too, Beech Hill sera numero uno.
Please don't. Okay, so this monolith excavated in Mexico. This monolith, it's an important, Nancy, it's an important discovery.
Excavated
Not
in
even
Mexico?
gonna ask that.
Yes, a hot young team of archaeologists, Americans and Mexicans both, dug it out of a cave near Palenque. Every curator from here to Siberia was trying to get a hold of it, but I'm the one who closed the deal.
What does this monolith look like? Also, seems mostly self-explanatory. Why do you mention the nationalities of the archaeologists? Fair question, but probably not important. Why did you buy it? Also, probably you can figure that out, Nancy. It's a museum, so I don't really know where to go here with my line of questioning. Maybe this one.
Why do you mention the nationalities of the archaeologists?
Because in archaeology, everyone wants to be king of the sandbox. I became a curator because I want to help make artifacts available to as many people as possible. That's all that matters, isn't it? Unless you're Alejandro Del Rio.
Who's Alejandro Del Rio?
Ugh, wouldn't you rather hear about the monolith? It's a massive pillar
Aw,
of stone,
come on!
nearly 1,500
Dodging the
years
question.
old, with Maya glyphs carved into it. We've installed it in the garden. Wait
You have a
until you
garden?
see it.
Can you explain what a glyph is? I know that, so I'm not gonna ask that. I want to ask what purpose did the monolith serve and see what she says. Oh no, I have to do it. Because the other two, I know. More or less.
What purpose did the monolith serve?
According to Henrik, the monolith was made at the special request of King Pakal himself, but we don't know what its purpose was.
Oh, I was hoping she would do the religious significance thing.
Who's Henrik?
Henrik Vanderheun, world-renowned expert in Maya hieroglyphics. He's the latest addition to the Beech Hill Brain Trust. I told him I don't even want to see his pointy Vander head till he's got a translation on that.
That's a good one.
monolith.
It's a good one. Do you think the glyphs hold an important message? Or where was he working before? Well, she won't necessarily know what the glyphs say. Well, I suppose he might, but it just got there, right? So he hasn't had time to look at them. So I'm gonna go with the first question, even though I don't know. Nancy, you don't have to repeat that. It's just mean.
Pointy Vanderhead? Where was he working before?
At the Chaco Canyon Cultural Center in New Mexico. Anyway, there's a list of tasks for you in the lab. Once you've knocked those off, we'll regroup.
Shouldn't I have more training? Yeah, I agree with that.
Shouldn't I
Before
have
you
more
touch old
training?
things.
Don't worry, you'll be in the swing of things soon enough. Go ahead and take a look around the museum.
'Kay.
I'm sure you'll find the monolith, Mui and Terrasante.
Oh god, please
or
no.
just roll up your sleeves and hit the lab.
Don't hit the lab, that's bad. Any last advice? Thank you for the orientation. I'm gonna ask for last advice, although going by her advice so far, it's not gonna be the greatest I've ever heard.
Any last advice before I get down to business?
Semper ubi sub ubi.
What? Well, that was quite the introduction. Yeah, I guess it did say we're an intern, right? So I guess it makes sense that we're helping with the museum, but I don't think that first day on the job without any sort of anything that any proof that I've even seen something archaeological, they would go let me touch them. But sure. I don't think that's how that works. That in itself looks like a glyph. Fun fact, when I worked at the museum here, the Science Museum, I mostly volunteered in the Maya exhibit because it kind of left. It was leaving as I got hired. But yeah, so I might know some of this stuff. I do have a book on, like, Maya glyphs. I've never actually studied it at all. Technically, I could read them myself if I wanted to and had actually studied it and would remember what I had studied at this point, which I probably wouldn't. Okay, so Prudence had a necklace, or has a necklace. You had the necklace altered when you inherited it? What? But it has a thing in the middle of it that's obviously...
Topeka Commission for the Arts.
Ooh.
How cultured.
Goodness. I was not expecting that. But clearly that thing is probably either in the exhibit somewhere, or part of it is, or maybe that's the jade bit that was there and it was actually out of the necklace somehow. I don't know why these are important. I mean, they're important for her job, I suppose, but not to me. Okay, there's the ruins. And just talking to her again probably won't do anything. So, out we go, I guess. This floor is fancy. You know, I want to look at the floor. The floor! Can I not look at the floor? Aw. Alright, so that's probably the door into the Maya exhibit. God, that feels weird. No, it's down there. Okay. Yes, and in here, Traveler's Guide to Beech Hill Museum. That's a very small museum. It's set up for definitely just like one exhibit at a time. So this is where I am now, I'm gonna guess. The temple that they've built, the garden is out back, I guess that makes sense, and the entire exhibition hall is right there, alright. So I don't think I'm gonna get lost, but you never know. This is probably the front door then. Oh god, oh, I can leave! Oh, I can go to my hotel. Well, no, let's not do that yet.
Good thing Franklin gave me the museum key.
Oops, sorry Nancy. Right, let's actually look at the exhibit first, since that is kind of what she sent me to do. We'll just go down one by one. Over here, we'll start over here. The term Maya refers to a group of Mesoamerican Indians from the region of southern Mexico and northern Central America. Oh, wow, I said that with a weird accent. Noteworthy for their cultural and scientific achievements from 1800 BCE to 1500 CE. Maya society was comprised of a complex system of nobility, priests, warriors, workers, and slaves. Okay. Let's see what we've got over here. We've got some things. I feel like I need people here who are better at this sort of thing than just me to explain this stuff.
It's locked.
It is locked. I wouldn't want to open it anyway. A ham radio. Okay, I have a feeling...
It's locked.
I didn't want to open it, Nancy. I already said
It's
that.
locked.
Nancy. I have a feeling that I might... Can I click on this? That I might, finish your thought. That I might need to use that radio at some point. Maya ruins like the one featured in this photo can be found throughout southern Mexico, Guatemala, and the western Honduras. Even today, new cities are being discovered by archaeologists. Right, okay, there wasn't really anything I could look at over there. The Maya were renowned for their functional and stylistic expertise in pottery, painting, architecture, and jewelry. Man, they are going heavy on the learning aspect of this one, aren't they? I'm not complaining, I'm just saying this is already a lot of information. Artisans worked with a variety of materials, including clay, jade, gold, limestone, and wood. The variety of tools and materials used by the Maya demonstrate a complex and thriving trade system. Anything over here? This again? Ek equals black. Okay, so I'm gonna have to remember that. Once again, silly me did not actually, like, get a notebook out before I started this, so I can't write this down right now. But remember, everyone in the comments, remind me that this is here. This is there. This means black. I don't know how you're gonna do the symbol, but just remind me. And that's on that bowl as well. I didn't read that one, but that's what it said. Alright, Maya kings now. Maya kings not only ruled their people's political and military affairs, but their religious practices as well. Kings were considered to be divinely appointed by the supreme god Itzamna. While the majority of kings were male, there were several notable exceptions, including Lady Kanalikal, who ruled for 20 years. Oh, so this is more information about Pakal. Okay, so Pakal, whose name translates to shield, was born in 603 CE and ascended the throne in 615 at the age of 12. Considered both a priest king and a military ruler, Pakal claimed divine descent and ruled the great Maya city-state of Palenque for 68 years, until his death in 683. The 11th ruler, responsible for the majority of the city's construction, his ancestry and accomplishments are immortalized in Palenque's temples and palaces, especially the Temple of the Inscriptions, which was the primary sacred site in Palenque and later the shrine for Pakal's tomb. Pakal was buried using the jade death mask you see here. The mask was meant to distinguish Pakal as royalty even in the afterlife. Much of what we know about King Pakal and the Maya civilization over which he presided has been pieced together by translating the glyphic inscriptions on his tomb. I almost got through all that without stumbling over it. Pakal's ascension. In this relief, Pakal's mother offers her son the divine crown for his ascension to the throne. Okay. This is what we were looking at earlier, so... Alright, over here we've got gods. Religion played an important role in Maya society. All scientific progress was impelled by the priests' need to understand and manage the sacred forces of the Maya universe. Okay, different gods represented different aspects of Maya life, from basket weaving to calendar days. Even today, little is known about the role or names of the gods represented in Maya artifacts. As we're learning today, this is a learning episode. I'm gonna learn you some stuff. The deities depicted in this exhibit are the rain, moon, and sun gods. I'm guessing from left to right, then? Maybe? Here, okay, corn, jaguar, and the sun, again. Okay. This side, what's this side? Tzolk'in calendar stones used to compute the 260-day ceremonial year. Interesting. Okay, 260 days. Don't worry, folks, we're almost done with the learning part. I mean, probably not, but we're almost done with this specific learning part. Customs. Most customs and rituals were based on religious practices and played an important part in Maya daily life. Some, such as the wearing of earrings, are considered by our culture as ordinary, while others, such as bloodletting and human sacrifices, are seen as barbaric. Many ancient Maya customs are practiced today. Okay. Oh yeah, the head squishing thing. The head... Not squishing exactly. Head molding would be... Yeah, body shaping. Thank you, game, for making it sound better. Replicas of body shaping devices. The Maya used these devices to change their appearance. So, now, I don't know about this one, and this one looks like a nose ring or just general jewelry that is rings, but this one, they used to shape their heads, and like, you can see there, they used to put like a board on their forehead and kind of just like it, when they were a kid, from what I remember, and it would flatten the skull out, basically, is what that's for. Look, I know something! Maya ball game artifacts. Okay, so this is, alright, yeah. One more section of learning. The Maya writing system is the most advanced ever developed in the New World. As with Egyptian hieroglyphics, symbols represent either sounds or concepts. Scribes played an important role in Maya culture, and some were elevated to prominent social positions. The Mayan writing system used logographs to represent either sounds or ideas, logographs being picture writing. Oh, I know. Oh, I used to know how to do this too. This is super convenient playing this one and having actually learned some of this stuff like in my past. Maya numerical notation using both the bar and dot system and pictorial representations of gods. Yeah, so the dots are pretty self-explanatory. I think the lines are like groups of 10, if I remember correctly. Maya scribes used a variety of writing tools. Okay, that's just writing tools. Okay, I think we're done with that bit. We can go out into the garden to see the monolith, or we could go up in the temple and see what's up there. Obviously, I'm going up in the temple first because that sounds cool. Okay, this looks like an interactive bit of the exhibit. I have to say, this is really weird after having worked at a museum for so long to, like, play a game where the main thing is gonna be just going around and poking at museum bits when it's closed, because that's basically what I did when I was bored. Be sure to place your temple key card into the card slots to receive credit. Oh, this is a puzzle. Okay, I don't want to immediately do a puzzle, especially since I don't even know what that's for. Yeah. That's because it's an employee door. Don't go in there, please. Please don't go in there. What's this one all about? Play against the computer, play against a friend. Okay, that's another game that I'm probably gonna have to do at some point. I don't think I can do because I don't have a card right now. There's another artifact here. Okay. There are more artifacts here. What's this? Why is that in there and why would you touch it? Nancy.
I need to find a temple key card.
Okay, even Nancy agrees at this point that we need a key card to do any of the activities in here, so we're gonna do that and just go out in the garden first then. Nancy, what is this and why did you pick it up? For real? If it's an artifact, don't touch it. If it's not an artifact, still don't touch it. Ooh, employees only. Ha, equals water. Alright, there's another one I'm gonna have to remember. Committed that to memory. Shipping and receiving. I feel like we shouldn't be poking around here yet. Ooh, laboratory. Never mind. Is anyone in here? Oh, someone is in here. We can't really poke around, can we?
You must
Hi,
be
who are
Nancy,
you?
the new deputy curator.
Oh, it's you.
I'm
Alright.
Henrik Vanderheun.
Well, let's just ask
Pleased
him
to meet
what
you.
he's working on.
What are you working on?
Just some light housekeeping.
Huh? Housekeeping?
Keeping artifacts clean is an important aspect of preserving them. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Let's see. Joanna turned me loose without too many instructions. Do you have any advice for me? That'd be a good thing to ask. I'm curious about your work. How do you go about translating a glyph anyway?
Joanna turned me
We'll
loose
ask that
without
next.
too many instructions. Do you have any advice for me?
Well, as you've probably heard, the museum is closed in preparation for the exhibit, so you'll have free run of the place. Please explore. The sooner you get to know your way around, the better. Think of the lab as your home base, your center of communications. Anyone who wants to get in touch with you will leave a note or a voicemail here, so check in often. I'm very busy with my work, so you're going to have to be pretty independent, but I suspect
You don't want
wouldn't have it
to
any other way.
untrained intern on ancient artifacts be unsupervised. No.
I'm curious about your
I don't care
work.
how competent
How do you
Nancy
go about
is.
translating a glyph anyway?
It can be a complicated process, involving research, piecing lots of different elements together, and a healthy dose of guesswork.
Alright, so we met him. He doesn't seem all that bad. I do not want to play around with this without permission. Good job, son. And, or at least with someone sitting right over there. Periodic table. Please don't tell me I have to do another periodic table puzzle. Please tell me that's not the case. Let's poke around here. He did say something about voicemails and such. Check voicemail often. How does one check?
You have no voicemail.
Oh.
Press 9 for...
Okay, never mind. We don't have to do that. No one has called me yet. Sort out shards of... Oh no, this is all the stuff I have to do. Sort out shards of pottery and reassemble pot at lab workstation. Priority, bring addenda to Monolith loan agreement to Alejandro Del Rio at the Mexican consulate for signature. Order bubble wrap packing tape, sticky labels. Match recorded narrations to appropriate displays in the main exhibition hall. You'll need headphones for this. Reorder Maya numbering exhibit in the main exhibit hall. Okay, so that's probably my list of kind of on-the-go objectives. Wow, what's in this? What is this? Okay, I'm taking that. That looks like a doorknob. Property of Sunny June. I don't know who that is. Oh my goodness. I hate that bowl game. It's all random. Or is it? Choosing when I pass, when the computer passes. 4 pieces of corn, different than dice. Try Pascal's triangle. Alright, so I read through all of that, but it's mostly probably going to be more relevant later for other things. So I'll come back to that if I need it. I can't click on that. Okay, so I think that's it over there. Is there anything I can do over here? Look at some books. Instruction manual. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that's for a ham radio. Okay, I was right. We are gonna have to deal with that. A lot of this that I'm finding right now is stuff that we'll probably need for later puzzles, so we're gonna save it. Oh, the ham radio's right here. Yeah, I'm not messing with that right this second. Not until or unless I need it. I need to rearrange these, don't I? Didn't I already? Oh, she put it there already. It's not in my inventory. Alright. I still need another one then. Well, one of my goals was to order something, I think. So let's look if there's somewhere I can order stuff on here. Auto narrator. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely also gonna have to get some paper before we do this next time, folks. Hey, I found the other bit of the thing. And a floppy disk. Cool. Why don't I just steal all of his stuff? I am gonna go put that jar or whatever it is together before we leave here today. I can't find where to place an order, so maybe we'll come back here if and when I figure that out. We still have to look at the thing. We still have to actually look at the monolith, so let's do that. Just the monolith though. There we are. There it is. This is kind of cool. I'm impressed they got like actual water inside this building. Like, bothered to, I mean, not that they did.
Interesting.
Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who's that?
Nancy
Oh,
Drew,
oh,
or should
hi.
I say, Detective Drew.
Oh.
I'm Sinclair.
You scared me.
Who told you I was a detective?
I was at a meeting with the BOD recently.
With Bod.
And I caught wind of your appointment and your credentials.
I know what that means,
Very
but it's
impressive,
hilarious
if
when
I
you
do
say it like
so
that.
But Beech Hill didn't buy this piece, did they? My understanding was that it's on loan from Mexico.
Ouch. Well, they did say you were sharp. Seriously, though, thank goodness you're here. I'm afraid the museum may be in terrible jeopardy.
Ooh.
What kind of jeopardy?
Joanna told me to butt out, but I'm so fond of Beech Hill, I just hate to see it fall prey to scoundrels.
Scoundrels?
What scoundrels?
It's a sensitive subject. Meet me in my office later and I'll explain everything then.
You've got me worried. Can't we talk now?
Just meet me later. 707 Bing Cherry Boulevard. I've got to go. Enjoy your first day at Beech Hill.
Okay, bye. Did you just walk in here to see me staring at the monolith and then leave?
Looks like this side is missing a part.
It does? I'll take your word for it, Nancy. Okay, so that's a door. Is that the door I go out of for no matter what? No, I don't want to rotate around it, please. Just back up, back up. Let's go out.
It's locked.
Oh, I can't go out that way. Alright, let's go around to the- Whoa, what's that? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, look at the ground, Nancy, 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 Nancy. There's stuff on the ground, please. Oh, this is just the same stone over and over again. Okay, there are more artifacts throughout here and stuff, but I'm gonna look at them later. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go assemble that pot, because we've done a lot of reading and talking, but we haven't done a lot of interning or really anything else.
There. Now I can start
So-
putting this together.
Oh no. Do I have to do I rotate this somehow? I do. Okay, because I was- Nope, 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 nope. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, darn it. I wanted to put this here. There we go. And then rotate it again. I think we're gonna- No, we're not gonna put that there. Just kidding. We're gonna put this here. And then we're gonna rotate it again. Rotate it the other way. Put this one here. Boom. Okay, that's the bottom part. We're good there. This goes right here. This one looks like it fits in there, because the weird bit. This one must go here, because there's a little triangular part, and this one must go here. There we
That's
go.
done.
That wasn't so bad. Yay! We already did one thing. What else do I have to do? Bring addenda to monolith loan agreements. Order bubble wrap packing tape sticky labels. Need to find out where that is. Match recorded narrations to appropriate displays. I do need to figure out where those are. I know where to enter them. That was in the receiving area, but I don't know where to find them in the first place. Reorder Maya numbering exhibits in the main exhibit. Reorder numbering exhibit. Wait. I want to go see what that means. I remember seeing the number. Was it in the writing system? I remember seeing something about the writing, but I don't remember anything else. See, I remember this, but I don't remember actually seeing anywhere to change numbers around or anything. Maybe I'll come back to that later. I want to go see if I can talk to that dude in his office. Hello.
It's about time.
Hey,
my
okay.
fears are like maggots infesting my poor old carcass.
That
Want a cookie?
is
They're
disgusting.
from Oaxaca.
No, thank you. You said Beech Hill is in jeopardy. I need to know why.
The art world is being ransacked, Nancy. Prudence Rutherford, a major
Oh, I read
patron of
about
the
her.
arts, had her fire ruby necklace stolen from her villa in Topeka. 2 weeks later, a whole display case full of rare Maya artifacts was heisted from a museum in New
whole
Mexico.
display case? Oh, I thought you said the whole exhibit. The whole display case is concerning, but not nearly as concerning or, frankly, impressive as an entire exhibit. Do you think there's a connection between the two thefts? Or what does this have to do with Beech Hill? You can figure the second one out, Nancy, given what's there right now. Come on.
Do you think there's a connection between the two thefts?
Who knows? I'm just telling you, this community, our friends and colleagues, my people are being systematically trounced by thugs. Who's to say Beech Hill won't be next? You've got to do something.
Doesn't Beech Hill have a security system in place?
The museum has a basic alarm system, but it's not exactly state-of-the-art. I've urged Joanna to approach the board about making some security upgrades, but she just keeps saying that the timing isn't right to ask for money.
I understand your concern, but what can I do to help?
We need your eagle eyes. We need your bat ears. We need you to sniff out the stink of trouble.
Oh, what? No animal for that one?
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I'm just a detective, you know. I'm not bionic.
Don't play modest mouse with me.
Okay, no more flattery. Hey, that's an interesting piece, there by your desk. Something tells me it's not a Maya artifact.
What was your first
How about
clue?
that rubber shark? The artist's name is Poppy Dada. She's a teenager in South Dakota.
Is Poppy Dada her real name?
I don't know.
I would
I'd better
guess
get
not,
going.
but I guess
See
you
you
never
around.
know. And they're probably gonna become super relevant for the story, is my guess. Okay, so I want to one last thing before we end for today, folks. We're gonna go back to the museum. We're gonna talk to Joanna again and see if she has anything, or if we can at least tell her we put the thing together, maybe. Oh yeah, I grabbed the doorknob at some point. I don't know if I found where that goes yet, but
How are the tasks coming along?
I can't seem to find the addenda to the monolith loan agreement that I'm supposed to bring.
I
That
can't
is
seem
true.
to find the...
Check with Henrik on that.
Ah, okay.
I'm not sure what to do with those exhibit narrations.
Henrik can help you with that.
Oh, alright. Can Henrik help me with everything? Why are you here then?
When did Henrik come on board?
I got an email from him one day saying he heard the news about Beech Hill getting the monolith. He said he'd drop everything to come here and translate those glyphs. He was even willing to take a pay cut. What could I say except giddy up? You're hired.
Seems a little bit suspect.
I've
But
got work
possibly
to do.
not. I mean,
See
it
you
is a pretty
around.
big discovery. So, maybe it's not as suspect as you'd think. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But let's go talk to him since he apparently knows how to do everything and she isn't going to bother to tell me how to do my job.
I see you succeeded in reconstructing that Maya pot. Do you know what the glyph on it means?
No, I was hoping you could tell me.
Place name glyphs are some of the rarest and most difficult to translate. Even most of my colleagues wouldn't have a clue about this one. Ah, but I'm a rare breed myself, Nancy, and this is one of my areas of expertise.
You've got my undivided attention.
The glyph on that pot signifies the great ancient Maya city of Copan in Honduras. There happens to be a very important dig going on there right now. I'm keeping up with the action by ham radio.
I can't seem to find the addenda to the monolith loan agreement that I'm supposed to bring to Alejandro Del Rio.
Sunny June bobbed around this place like an untethered balloon. Who knows where he left those documents?
Can I give that ham radio a try?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
It was a tool, not a toy.
What is the Spectro X Archeo analyzer for?
It's used for identifying chemical compounds that are found on artifacts, traces of ink, blood, charcoal and other substances.
Okay, so he sort of helped us out, but sort of not really. I'm gonna take one more look at this book that this person had, Sunny June, and see if I can find anything about the papers. So this is how I figure out all the exhibits. So this one I'm gonna take a picture of at some point, and possibly now. Maybe I should just do it now. So I don't see anything about the papers or whatever I'm supposed to deliver in there, so I guess we're gonna call it there for today. Thank you for joining me for this Nancy Drew adventure. Let me know what you think of our current mystery in the comments below. What you think this one is leading to, or who. I mean, we only met a couple of people, 3 people I guess, so far, but who do you think is the most suspicious so far? What do you think is gonna happen? What's gonna get stolen? Because I almost guarantee something is gonna get stolen. What are you placing your bets on? Let me know all of that down in the comments below. If you're new here, please subscribe. We do Nancy Drew stuff every Tuesday. That is the plan for now, and I will have a new episode for you next Tuesday. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!